What's up, collectors? Welcome back to Films by Color. July is over, the Criterion sale is done for now, but as you can see from the thumbnail, I've got another huge 50% off sale to announce for Barnes & Noble starting today, August 11th. You gotta go check out your Barnes & Noble stores because all titles from Arrow Video will be 50% off, both in-store and online, exactly like the Criterion sale, but this time, we're talking Arrow Video, and as you can see, I've got a ton of titles here to talk about today. Starting today, August 11th, and running all the way to September 14th. You've got more than a month for this sale, so you've got plenty of time to check out as many stores as you can and see what Arrow Video titles they have. I'm gonna run through all of these titles with you today. Barnes & Noble was generous and sent over plenty of these titles, but they didn't send this one. I had to find this one myself. You guys saw the videos. We went on a few different hunts trying to track down the Dark City 4K release. I've already done a video on this, so I won't talk about it here, but you might be lucky enough to still find one of those if you can find one in print. But Barnes & Noble has plenty of other releases from Arrow Video on shelves right now. I'm gonna do a quick rundown of all the titles I have right here, just to give you some inspiration as you're shopping. I won't talk too much about each title, but I just wanna let you know what's available right now. These are all new releases that you can get in store right now. And then at the end of the video, we are gonna do another giveaway, giving away some Arrow titles, and this is gonna be a special giveaway. I've never done anything like this before, so make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video to learn how you can enter to win that giveaway in the comments section. I'm gonna start right here at the top with Deep Blue Sea, the brand new 4K limited deluxe edition from Arrow Video. If you are a fan of this movie, this is easily the most definitive release that this movie is probably ever going to get. It's one of the big hard box editions, just like Dark City that I showed. And there are a bunch of supplements, special features there on the back. 4K Blu-ray Combo Pack Edition. I've seen that one in a lot of stores recently, so that one should be pretty easy to pick up. They've also got another limited deluxe edition, Cruising. Al Pacino in Cruising, an undercover cop crime film starring Al Pacino. This already was in the Arrow Video collection. I had the Blu-ray a while ago, but they just re-released it on 4K and gave it the deluxe limited edition treatment. 2 discs on the back there with some supplements as usual. Again, these Arrow Video editions are the definitive versions of these films. So if they put out a film you really like, you gotta grab it. And this is your chance to get it for half off, 50% off. And let me go ahead and mention this, because every time I do one of these sale videos, there's always someone in the comments that gets this wrong with the conspiracy theories that Barnes & Noble hikes up the prices and this isn't really a sale. Barnes & Noble uses the list prices straight from the boutique labels. The boutique labels set the prices. Criterion, Arrow Video, it's standard pretty much across the board. That's why I don't know why there's confusion about this. Blu-rays are $40 and 4Ks are usually $50 for Criterion, for Arrow, for most of the boutique labels. And then they put them on 50% off and they come down to $20 and $25. Now, Amazon usually has things marked down, and when they first released on the Arrow Video website, I think there's a discount. They're like 30% off or something like that. So maybe that's where the confusion's coming from. But these are 50% off the list price, and it's a pretty good deal. I mean, 25 bucks for a 4K, you can't beat it. And this is a brand new 4K. This is actually the newest one in the stack right here. This is Cobra, the brand new 4K of the Stallone action film Cobra. And there's a wall of special features on the back of that film. Who would have thought Cobra would be getting a limited edition 4K release from Arrow Video? I'm sure this has like art cards and a poster inside. The limited editions usually do. So if you're into that film, you'll definitely be able to find that one. That's a brand new release. I've seen that and Deep Blue Sea in pretty much every Barnes & Noble I went to during the month of July for the last couple weeks. So check those out if you're interested. This next one, of course, was another huge one that got the internet talking. Everyone was super excited about this release when it came out. I'm actually very excited about this release, and I'm gonna go ahead and open it up right now. This one, spoiler alert, will not be available for the giveaway because I'm super excited to check this film out. I've never seen it, but The Fall by the same director, Tarsem, is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's on probably on my top 100. I love the fall. And this film is a little bit earlier, right before that. This is more of a crime thriller. That's kind of like a fantasy fairy tale type story. This one is not that at all. This is stars Jennifer Lopez, Vince Vaughn, and Vincent D'Onofrio, the most 90s cast ever. You've got your 2 discs in there. This should be the corrected disc. This one had a disc error that they fixed, and I'm hoping that all these releases going forward are the corrected discs. You've also got a nice booklet in there. I'll just open this one up for you. That's actually a pretty hefty booklet, a little bit thicker than the Criterion usually does. And then of course, a folded up poster as well. This is a limited edition, so you get all that stuff inside. And there is the slipcover on that one. Different artwork underneath. Very excited to check this film out. I'll probably watch through a few of these and try to get a recommendation video for you up, just like I did last month with the Criterion sale. I really enjoyed doing that, watching through the titles, giving direct recommendations for you guys, going into a little bit more detail, which we don't have time to do here because I've got a lot of titles to get through, but I do want to show you this one. This is a Jacques Deray film, a French film, another crime film. Arrow Video puts out a lot of horror and a lot of crime. This is from Jacques Deray, the director of Laapine, which is in the Criterion collection, and I love Laapine. Laapine, watch that also, because it's a perfect summer film. It's all about a swimming pool in the French countryside, beautifully shot film, and this is from the same director, so I'm excited to check this out. Me and Grace both enjoyed Laapine. That was one of the first Criterions we ever watched together. It was early in our Criterion journey, and I want to see what else he's done. I love this portrait, this painted style on the front there. Really enjoying the look of that one. I'm probably going to open that. I'm keeping that one too because I'm excited about that one. Another one I'm very excited about, and Grace also very excited about this one, The Desperate Hours. I remember when this one came out, Grace grabbed it off the shelf during a Criterion sale, I think, and she was like, oh, I really want to check that one out. Humphrey Bogart and Frederick March. Right there, that's all you need. Great cast. It's also directed by William Wyler. It's about a couple of escaped convicts going to war with each other, pitting these 2 Hollywood greats against each other. I can't wait to check that one out. This one, unfortunately, does not have a 4K release, so if you see the Blu-ray, that's all there is, so you can go ahead and grab it. I wish they did a 4K for that. Black and white films look amazing in 4K most of the time. Then we've got another very similar film here, another crime film from the 50s. This is 59. Desperate Hours was 55, I believe. And Scarface Mob, another black and white crime film. This one is actually about Al Capone. It's based on a novel, based on some memoirs of someone who actually had a run-in with him. This is originally conceived as a 2-part TV pilot, but then it was made into a film. If you love crime films from the 50s, if you love noir, if you love anything about Al Capone, that's a solid release, or at least I'm assuming it's a solid release. I'm definitely going to watch that one with Grace soon. She loves that kind of stuff. She eats up crime films and noir films. We've also got a newer release here, so we've got all kinds of stuff to talk about today. This is from 2021, a fascinating looking film. I looked into this one on the website, The Sacred Spirit. I believe it's a Spanish language film. Yes, Spanish writer-director Chema Garcia Ibarra, but it is his debut feature and it seems amazing. Check out the trailer, very surreal visuals, reminds me of like Alejandro Jodorowsky with the Holy Mountain, or kind of that kind of feel. It looks really cool. I'm hoping to really enjoy that one. That's another brand new release that just came out pretty recently. I got a couple other 4Ks to show you, but I want to switch gears and show you a box set because I'm so excited to have this. This is amazing. This is one of 2 box sets for Claude Chabrol films that Arrow has done. Arrow, I don't feel like they get enough love for their box sets. They do really, really nice box sets. Everybody talks about their limited edition, like the hard boxes, but they do some interesting stuff with their box sets. They're not as mainstream. They're sometimes smaller films, or I guess not small films, lesser known films, more obscure films. This feels kind of like it would be at home in more of a Criterion box set. It's called Twisting the Knife. It's 4 films by Claude Chabrol, a director who is in the Criterion collection, but he's everywhere because he has made a million films, very prolific director. This is 4 films by Claude Chabrol. There's also another box set that has 5 films by Claude Chabrol, so I think I might try to find that one this month, so I could have both of these. You can see 4 films in there with digipacks. Let me go ahead and open this. This is a director who has done all kinds of stuff, so I don't really want to pigeonhole him in a box, but these specifically are like crime films, like romantic infidelity kind of crime films. Again, I'm just going to keep pointing you to the trailers because they do a really good job of selling you on these films. I'm going to hope that this J card doesn't stick. Okay, it did not stick. Thank goodness. Look at the artwork on this. This looks amazing. This looks like any box set you would get from one of the UK boutique labels like Indicator or Radiance or anything like that. Look at the digipacks on here. Each film gets its own case. This is The Swindle. Love the look of that. Then we have The Color of Lies. Great titles so far. We also have Nightcap. Look at that. That artwork is insane. I love the painterly style. It's on the discs as well. I've never heard anyone talk about these. I didn't know this was a release until I started looking up on the Arrow website and seeing what was out. Then we have The Flower of Evil. I'm excited to dive into this. This seems like a really fun set. The artwork goes throughout the book too. Photos from the films. This is a gigantic book. How many pages are on this? 80-page booklet. I love this kind of thing, and I love that boutique labels are showing some love to the more obscure stuff, especially Arrow Video, because Arrow Video usually caters more towards mainstream stuff, nostalgic stuff, cult classics. So this is really interesting release from Arrow Video. If you find that in stores, you're probably very lucky, because I don't know if you're going to find this in stores. But remember, you can always order stuff online as well. It's fully online and in store. The sale runs for everything, so you can buy it online, or you can just talk to them at the store and they'll order it to the store for you and you can pick it up there. If you like shopping in store, you can do that as well. All right, I've got a few more standard 4K editions that I want to talk about, because all these limited editions, some people don't care about this. I know some people in the comment section just want the movie. They don't care about anything else. They don't need the bells and whistles. So I've got 3 standard editions. So Arrow Video releases the limited editions first, and then after those sell out, they come back, they do a standard edition. So all of these have limited editions, and now they've come out with the standard edition, starting with a brand new one here, Demolition Man. I saw the limited edition for this in stores. I'm assuming it's sold out and out of print at this point, but if you missed the limited, you can just grab the standard. Classic 90s action film. Sylvester Stallone, Wesley Snipes. If you've been waiting for the standard, that is out now. Another one that had a big deluxe box set edition, now in standard edition, is the Clash of the Titans, Wrath of the Titans double feature. Both of the films from the early 2010s. These are the remakes. This is not the 80s film. These are the more modern CGI films. If you didn't want to pay the extra money for the big box set, but you're kind of interested in the 4K restoration of these films, well, here you go. This is it. Standard edition right there. And another 4K standard edition, the Last Starfighter, classic 1984 sci-fi cult classic. Everyone knows The Last Starfighter. That one's been out for a while, I think. And then we've got a few more. I'm just gonna quickly rattle these off because I wanna do something special for the giveaway. So I gotta show you all the titles that I have here. We've also got Barbarella on 4K. We've also got The Chronicles of Riddick on 4K. We've got Mallrats on 4K. We've got Witness, and we've got The Warriors. All right, let's go ahead and get to this giveaway. I've talked enough. You guys get the picture. There's tons of releases that Arrow has been putting out. Barnes & Noble has them all. Let's go ahead and get into the giveaway. The rules are the same as always. You gotta like this video, you gotta subscribe to the channel, and you gotta leave me a comment down below. What am I gonna be giving away this time? That's up to you, because I'm gonna be letting you choose. You tell me in the comments section what 2 releases from this stack would you like to take home, or would you like me to send to your house, and I'll send them your way. I'll pack them up together and I'll ship them right out to you. So the 4K options are Barbarella, Mallrats, the Titans double feature, Demolition Man, and The Last Starfighter. And then on Blu-ray, we've also got The Warriors and Witness. You can pick any 2 titles. Let me know in the comments down below which ones you like, and I will select a random winner and announce it in an upcoming video, and you'll get both of those titles sent to your house. Thank you so much for watching. I hope the video was helpful. I love working with Barnes & Noble on these sales. I love all the attention that Barnes & Noble has been giving to the physical media community, and specifically specifically the boutique physical media community, because that's what we talk about here on the channel. That's what I love talking about, and I'm going to continue talking about it in future videos. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, notification bell, all that stuff, so you don't miss any of these videos, don't miss any of these sales, and don't miss any of the giveaways that we're doing here on the channel. I'll be back with more physical media content very soon, but until then, keep collecting.